But, well, part four. Whoa, was I off when it come to counting the numbers of the videos? Those are what I call skips. But, so there's like two sides of me. Okay, so, well, there's three, of course, but we all have that side when we're pushed to that line. But there's two sides to me, There's the side where me side. It's not about the likes, it's not about, you know, whatever. I mean, comments, yeah, of course. I always recognize, my comments or and or reply, you know. But it's about the people. It's about mindsets. It's about point of views. It's about aspects of life. It's about each person. You could talk to five different people and it will never be the same conversation. Unique, different. Each conversation is like an adventure. You know, each comment is like, you know, either you're like, cool, or you're like, do I need to analyze this? Is there a bigger meaning to this? There's so many different ways you can go at things. And then there's the second side, the business mind side of me, which I think I've always had. I just never always realized. But, where yes, I am looking at the likes, the views, the bookmarks, the reshares, you know, whatever it is, because analytics is a thing. And yes, I am fairly new to the analytics. I've always been in the business part of running my platforms, but never really thought about the analytics. So, where my analytics may be a little lower than others, and maybe I'm losing followers and gaining followers, it's just people who don't understand my mind. They don't understand where I'm coming from. They don't understand, what I'm about, and they got these misconceived notions about me. Instead of actually wanting to get to know me, I got guy and women. I guess, okay, most of my DMs are not genuine DMs. I got women and men sitting there wanting to do this, and that, or me hitting them up on freaking, those two apps, one being was Telegram, and I'm not about that life. I'm really not. I am a very open book and I'm a very open spoken and open minded person, but at the same time, I'm not promiscuous. And nor will I ever be. Because when you're in that lane, that comes with so many different branches. There's many branches to that. Now, being promiscuous with your spouse, yeah, okay, that could be a little adventurous. But anything beyond that, that's just not me. I have a reputation. I have a name. Now I have an empire that I've had. I have a gaming channel. I have a ghost channel. I have two talk shows. No. All that stuff means the world to me. And to jeopardize that by any means necessary, or jeopardize who I am as a person, then I'm not just lying to my people, I'm also lying to myself. So, with that said, in a way, I feel it's up to me to take in other people's. And you're gonna sift through people's comments because they're not all gonna be good. They're not gonna all be positive. But if you can notice the ones that are negative because they're trying to help you, not be mean, and the negative ones that are egotistical and think they're better than you. If you're able to separate the two and why they're doing it, for what reasons, then you're going somewhere. I said I have an open mind. I guess I gotta be careful saying that because when and I've, no pun intended, my bedroom stuff stays in my bedroom. That's my private business. But if you're to say something like, oh, there's nothing I haven't done, well, out of 26 years of being with my husband, I would hope so, that would be the case. But many people can take that so many different ways. And I'm tired of having to feel like I have to explain myself. And I'm not going to do that because it's overwhelming. And if you have a DM in my DMs right now, you're trying to mac on me, or you're trying to ask me out, or you're trying, and I've had that. You be my girlfriend, what? Maybe you trying to, where am I from? I am 43 years old. I live in Florida. That's all you need to know. If I've told other people that I feel I'm close to more than that, oh, you don't get that. I have two children, two girls, grown, on their own. I've been with my husband for 26 years. It's common law. No one really stands on it, but I do. And I only make friends that are like bad bitches and bad motherfuckers. I was gonna say mofos, but it just came out. Because I feel for the weak, and I feel for the ones who feel like they ain't got the strength or they ain't got the voice. And that's what Heathen Haven Empire represents. Like, they represent that community and people that are, in there, that are trying to heal from past stuff. And, yeah. So, as far as, like, influencers getting a bad rap, I've just noticed it's just the shopper side of it. Don't shun every influencer. I'm not saying I'm the best, top bitch. There's a lot of us. There really is. But they're being overshadowed by these shopaholics that think that the day in the limelight every day is being an influencer to shop and see what I bought and this and this and that. But if you're doing it for other people, or you're doing it for a friend or family member or something like that, that's a whole different lane. Then you're influencing. So don't overshadow and cloud the good influencers out there, because there's a lot of us. And give us a chance. Not just me. I said us. Influencers, it's a community. And we, before anybody, when we see an influencer doing it for clout, we ourselves get mad because it makes us look bad. It don't make us look credible. So this is going to be the fourth and last, analyzing my journey and analyzing Heathen Haven Empire and Courage Haven, part 4 and last. Always stay and remain your true, authentic self, no matter who it pisses off. Because if you're pissing somebody off, you're doing something right. Hey, bitch, hey. Hey, dude, hey. Slay your life.